Well, that sucks. I have no idea how much that caught. But this is kind of like just an audio journal on my thoughts anyway. It's nothing special. Just a test to see how well the mics are going. I might put them in together. I might grab the transcripts at some point. But signing off soon because I've got to start work. I might do might have a bit of downtime today, so I might do a chess stream. Be good if we could play. Well, you probably can play actually. I was just thinking, play with the audio, or chat to someone while you're doing it. Probably a way. But yeah, I was talking about before. I don't know how much it got, whether it'll upload, whatever. Very annoying. But I was talking about the government healthcare versus, or state-run things in general. It's not just healthcare; it's the state-run anything really, like welfare, income redistribution. Like, I really do think that income tax might be one of the first things to go in a collapse. Like people paying income tax. I think people will revert to more like bartering when community, probably after, when things settle. Well, there won't be. You can't have a collapse and come out of it with people paying income tax. They just won't do it because payroll systems and things like that. You know, there's certain things that people will not do when they realise they don't have to, and one of them is paying that. It's like, you know, work it out. We'll work it out accordingly, but no, it's like things like capital gains tax, sales tax, or GST, goods and services tax. Like if you increase the GST to 20%, say, that's a tax on everything anyway that everyone's paying, that you really can't get out of. I mean, there's loopholes and things, but not really. Like if you're paying GST and you tighten that up, then there's really no need to have an income tax. You know, obviously they'll have to cut spending, but they should do that anyway because the spending is out of control in every country, everywhere. It's like we're addicted to debt, but that's government run anything. It's people moving away from genuine charity towards this virtue signalling stuff, which is I pay my money to the charity and I've done my part, and all my friends and family know that, you know, in terms of these secular charities off the top of my head. But charities in general, like when I was growing up, there used to be a thing called Christian Children's Fund, and I was a little bit suspicious of it because there was a fat guy in a pink shirt in some village in Africa somewhere, and he used to do a pitch based on, but it was called Christian Children's Fund, and that's why I was suspicious of it. But there was a lot more religious charities back then, and I think they really worked hard at making it seem like a negative thing for it to be religious in some way. So, but if you look at stats over time, obviously religion does a lot better job of handling charity. There's less corruption. Ultimately, without the values and principles of religious belief, you are going to move away from the whole reason why you have charity in the first place. And then it's like what I was saying before, is if you just give money and expect it to fix the problem, that's the same as welfare. It's the same as what anyone does. Or they'll do it so that they can tell someone about it and make it known. You know, when people tithe and then they have a system where everyone's accountable for what happens to those tithings, you can account for it. and there's less corruption. It's not impossible for it to be corrupt, because you do get corruption obviously within religious institutions, but at least they have the moral underpinnings and the values and everything. You know, they don't have that at all with governments. The state is ultimately a religion without God anyway. People that worship regulations and so forth. Anyway, signing off for now. Don't know how much of that we've got. Hot phone. Yep, I'm at work. So signing off for now. Oh, I forgot to say, the Prime Minister of New Zealand is a dirty communist. Look into it. Big Whale Oil, I think on YouTube, has videos on it. But yeah, dirty commie. Dirty commie. No two ways about it. And a master wizard. Master wizard. Very good at what she does, but she is just a dirty commie. Politicians for the sake of politicians are no good. There's nothing of any value there.